Hey, have you ever gone to do something? Could be that you want to change your health and fitness, and today's the day you're supposed to work out, or maybe you're supposed to go meet with a group and work out, or maybe even it's like a martial arts competition. My boy is going to his first wrestling scrimmage today, and this is the moment, and you've seen yourself freeze up or not act the way that you wanted to act. Things didn't go the way you wanted. Maybe you didn't even show up, you didn't even do the thing, right? Um, there's a reason behind that. And if you'd like to get out of that and you'd like to correct that, it's actually just a mental program that takes place inside of us. We call it mental rehearsal. It's so important that we do a mental rehearsal for whatever it is that we're wanting to do. And yet, what you're seeing in the world is that most people are not saying, do that mental rehearsal. We'll just go practice the thing over and over and over again in this particular setting. And then we go, okay, well, I'm going to travel over to this setting and I'm going to do it over here and I'm going to meet new people and do it. This might even be speaking for some people, but it's a mental rehearsal that's actually going to make that thing happen for you. And I know a little bit about this. You might have experienced this in the beginning of my coaching. Well, one of the first things I did was I started going live, and I didn't have any mental rehearsal for going live. So I would hit the live button on Facebook, and I would lose access to so many things that I do day to day that I know how to do. Like I couldn't put my sentences together, I couldn't speak properly. This is what happens because we go to do the thing and we haven't done any mental rehearsal. So we have a blank spot in there. Like your subconscious says this is new and you have no information for this new space. So you literally lose control over a lot of faculties and things that you already know how to do. This is why coaches so many times look at, their kids or their trainees or whatever, and they see them in a competition setting and they're like, oh my gosh, what the hell are they doing? Like they know how to do this. They do it all day when we're in practice. It's because of that. So here's how we get out of it. And this is how I got out of it with the speaking, actually doing videos like this and the Facebook Lives, anything that you're wanting to do. It could even come to the point of, like I said, you're just starting a new fitness routine or you're wanting to grow your business and you're going to have to make sales calls or you're going to reach out to people and have these conversations with people. This is the mental rehearsal. And this is why you want to get into this mindset shift that needs to take place beforehand. So in that empty space, when you go to do the new thing that you're about to do, you're going to have some programming in there that's going to save you. If you've practiced the thing in the past or you've done some kind of fitness or you've done whatever that thing is before, you can start drawing from those things, the success about that. That's great. You can stick that into that blank space and you can start feeling what that's like to do that in this new setting. Now, if you don't have that, you have full on rights to go, how do I want that to go? And when you say, how do you want it to go? What you really want it to go like is, how do you want to think, act, and operate there? How do you want to feel? Like you'll have a particular outcome that you want in mind, but once you have that outcome, you're going to notice that there's a thinking, acting, and feeling that's associated with that. And that's what you really want to practice. And as you're practicing this, this is what you'll notice is in this new setting, it will start offering up ideas that are like, well, this can't go this way because of this, or it can't go this way because of that. Those are things you don't want to run from. I know you don't like them, but you actually want to turn and you want to face those things and go, is that really true? And you want to test that. And then you can see, no, that's not true. It can go like this. And what you're doing is you're starting to look at your competition mindset, where you're going to do the thing from all these different angles. And you notice that each and every one is a blessing because you're starting to create that mindset of how you want to be during that time. And this is not an unfamiliar thing. It's just interesting to transfer it over to everywhere else in our life. If you look at military operations, they actually sit down and they look at every case scenario that they could possibly come up with for the operation beforehand. And that's exactly what they're doing is they're mentally rehearsing how that is going to go so that when they're actually in that, what you would call the actual operation, when they're in that setting, it's not new to them. They're able to go back and go, no, we did this. We did this in training, and this is exactly how it went, and this is what it feels like. This is what it looks like. So it's not an empty space where it's like, oh, what do I do? I can't access my faculties. Now you just automatically start activating this. Same thing, you watch people watch football reels over and over and over again, and they start doing football plays. Like we're going to see every case scenario. This guy comes in from there. This does this, is it. You're mentally rehearsing every aspect of it. So when you actually step out there and you go to do the thing, you've got the programming already pre-built in there. And what you're going to find with that is that you're much more calm and at ease, and the real you is going to be let out there into the world as you go step out to do the thing that you really want to do.